What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here, Chris's MMA Universe. In this video here, I want to talk a little bit about Israel Adesanya versus Yoel Romero, which looks like it'll be happening March 7th. And this is going to be insane. I mean, as a pure fan, as a true fan of this sport, this is something that's very, very fun. The only thing is that, well, actually, before I get into that, Dana White was saying that, and it's true. Who wants to fight Yoel Romero, right? I mean, Yoel Romero is a absolute monster. And I do believe Yoel Romero, when he fought Paulo Costa not too long ago, I do believe that Yoel Romero got robbed of that win. I think that was Yoel's fight. I believe he won that fight. It looks like Yoel finds himself in those situations more than just that night itself because, when he ended up going against Robert Whittaker for that second fight, it did seem like that was Yoel's fight. It seemed like he won. I believe he won that fight against Robert Whittaker, but unfortunately it didn't go his way. And then when he fought Paulo Costa, Costa got the win. Costa's undefeated still, but I just did not see that going Costa's way. I mean, it was just, I made a video on that. I made the pre-fight, and I ended up making a instant breakdown of results video. Make sure you go back and check that out with Paulo Costa versus Yoel Romero. And I honestly believe that Yoel won that fight, but unfortunately it didn't go his way. So he found himself in that situation again, and that's just unfortunate. But it looks like Paulo Costa, like what Dana White was saying, that, of course, they could wait. They could wait and make that fight in May. But Israel Adesanya doesn't want to wait. And Dana White loves that. He loves that about a champion that just wants to get in there and compete. And let's not sit out. Let me not hold on to the belt. Let me not guard the belt. He wants to go up against the baddest, meanest guy in the middleweight division besides Israel Adesanya himself. So he wants to go up against Yoel Romero, which is a monster. The only thing about that is Yoel Romero at, 42, 43? That's me without checking. He's either 42, 43. Is he still in it to win it, pretty much? I mean, because a fighter could age overnight, right? So is Yoel Romero going to go in there and still just be the Yoel Romero of, his true self, just him just being a monster? Who knows? Because a fighter can age overnight, right? So I guess we'll see what happens if Yoel Romero can actually, just go in there and just, be the monster that he is. But I do not think that Yoel Romero will be able to beat Israel Adesanya. If any man can do it, it could be Yoel. If any man in that division is up for the challenge, it's definitely Yoel. But I do not see him being able to beat Izzy. I do believe that Izzy's going to get in there. He's going to be able to, because he's long. Izzy's tall, long, and he just has so much tools. He's just so phenomenal. So for him to go in there and lose against Yoel, I don't see that happening, but he wants to take on Yoel. He wants to take on Yoel because it's he wants it for his legacy, Dana White was saying. He wants it for his legacy. He feels like his legacy will not be fulfilled if he doesn't take on Yoel. So he wants Yoel. And Dana White is on board for it. So Dana White is going to give him Yoel. He gave him Yoel. The fight is done. It's happening March 7th. And it's going to be a phenomenal fight, though. Even if Izzy's going to win. I know a lot of you guys are going to think that as well, that Izzy just got this. I mean, Izzy is he's just so talented, that special talent where I don't see him letting go of that belt anytime soon. But Yoel is so explosive. He comes at you like a berserker, right? He just comes at you and he charges at you and he just keeps coming. He's just so tough, so explosive, where he could catch Izzy, but I do not think he will. Izzy is just too fast, too slick. He's going to be, like he says, he doesn't take shots. He aims and fires. So I do believe that he'll be picking his shots, picking against Yoel Romero, keeping him on the outside. And I do believe that he'll pick Yoel Romero apart. I don't think Yoel is nearly as fast as Izzy. So there'll be really no way for him to just be able to be slick with Izzy. I mean, he's just that brute strength. And he has, superior wrestling. But I don't see him being able to beat Izzy. I think Izzy will be able to, like I said, pick him apart from the outside, just beat his slick stuff. I mean, it's so fun to watch Izzy fight. It's almost like you're watching like how they used to say about Anderson Silva, whereas like you're watching like a real life Bruce Lee, in the cage. So when you see Izzy fight, it's so fun. It's so exciting. It's so fun to watch him just move around slick in there and, do what he does. It's like he's just having fun. It's like he's just in there dancing, and he just enjoys it. You can see he enjoys it. You can see he loves it. The things that he done that was just happened so fast, him getting that title shot, and he just destroyed Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker had nothing for Izzy. And I'm not going to lie, I thought Robert Whittaker was going to win that fight. I admit it. But he did not and didn't even come close. That was Izzy's night. That was Izzy's fight. Izzy knew he was going to go in there and win. He even came out dancing with background dancers that then came out to the Robert Whittaker title fight and just danced to his, he pretty much danced his way into the ring. It was like a whole performance. It was insane. I know you guys saw it. It was just something real special to see. It's real special to see Izzy fight. It's kind of like back when Anderson Silva was, in his prime, and it was just so special to see what he did. It was just so great. So it looks like this is definitely Izzy's time. I don't see him letting go of that belt, but he does need to fight Yoel Romero, and I kind of agree with him. Why not go against the baddest guy and then just, lock that into your legacy? Just let that be one more notch on your belt, but a pretty big notch. Because to be able to get through Yoel Romero is no easy task. So, but like I said, I do think he will. I do think Izzy will win this fight, but it's a fight, so anything can happen. Izzy will have to go in there with his A game, with a perfect game plan. But I'm not worried about that with Izzy. Izzy's not going to go in there and, just coast throughout the fight and just go in there with no game plan and just go in there just thinking he's going to run through him. He's going to have to fight smart, but when does Izzy not fight smart? So I do believe that if, hopefully this fight does really happen. Hopefully, it continues to go on. And I would love to see, a couple rounds go by to see how this will go, to see what Yoel Romero can do to try to defend against Izzy. But I know Yoel Romero is going to be very excited. I know he has to be excited about this because he's getting another title shot, but against the middleweight king in Israel Adesanya, and I do not see Yoel being able to get past him. I really want to know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like. I want to know what you guys think in the comments on who you think is going to win this fight. How do you think it's going to go? I do believe that Israel Adesanya will be able to go a few rounds with Yoel, but I believe that he will finish Yoel probably by round 3. I believe it'll be a TKO victory on Israel Adesanya's part. Yoel is so tough, but it's just you always got to ask the question, is Yoel aging? He's definitely aging, but did he age overnight? Is he going to age overnight going into this fight? Is he going to be able to have what it takes? I'm hoping so. I'm hoping the answer is yes. He does have what it takes to be able to go to this fight, to be able to enter the cage, to be able to take on Izzy. But I see Izzy getting the W for sure. Like I said, I want to know what you guys think in the comments on who you think is going to win and how. If you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see all you guys in the next one.